everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick and we're going racing on the Commodore Amiga with a game called Lap MPV, published by Black Legend in 1995. Now there was a version of this that came out on the Amiga 1200 using the AGA chipset, but we're on the Amiga 500 and I'm hoping this frame rate we're seeing on the demo is not reflective of the game. So we do start the championship and here's our, people we can select to be, I presume. So it's Harry Lucini, or Lucchini. Okay, now all these Polygon racing games you have to compare with the best one, in my opinion, Microprose Formula 1 by the great Jeff Crammond in 1991. There's Formula 1 3D as well, which wasn't too bad, by Simul Mondo in 1991. We've got everything, I believe, defaulted to the lowest settings to give this a chance. You can either be a Formula 1 car, a rally car, or a buggy. This guitar music is quite groovy. I'm not sure what the relevance is of all these guys, but I'll probably be this guy here. Hooray! If you had this game back in the day, let me know. I do like a good racer, but it's all to do with frame rate, I'd imagine, and this doesn't look promising so far with this demo going on the top. But anyway, you want to have at least a little bit of a chance when racing. Maybe it'll all come good in the actual game. So there's a Formula 1 car there which will be that. Keep your eyes peeled. There's the track. Looks like a fairly straightforward oval first of all. Now it isn't racing this, well it is in a degree. It's all about getting the fastest lap against all your competitors. I think it's maybe about 3 laps. So whiz round for those laps, try and get the fastest time, and that just picks what points you get in the championship. Right, okay, if you got it, it's Polygon graphics, Black Legend 1995. Also did the game Wheel Spin, which we reviewed last week. Now, it looks like there's a bit of loading going on. What's going on here? We're just looking at a black screen. Right, there, I can hear an engine. Oh, we're going to get a picture. We've got a picture, right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. I've got purple gloves on. Let's take this thing out. Yeah, okay. What's this, about 6 frames a second? Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, this is tricky. It's going to be tricky. Now, good animation on the hands going back and forward. That's quite smooth. But, the screen's updating is chronic. Right, really going to have to concentrate here. I'm off the track straight away. Oh, goodness. What? I've span it. The lag on this is absolutely awful. Now, what direction am I heading in now? Position 4th, it says. That's my... That's my lap time so far. I'm not even sure if I'm going around the right way. Can we reverse this thing? Let's just drive through these trees, if that's indeed what they are. Game looks unplayable so far. Right, I'm back on the track somehow. I steer, well, it's not, yeah, this is impossible. For fastest lap, Snake Kelly. If you had this game back in the day, let me know and got a bit better with it. Might be worth having a look at the AGA version. But at the moment, it's just not a playable game and I'm stuck. I remember, hours and hours and hours of fun with Microprose Formula 1 with Jeff Crammond. There was a few mods for that as well, making the cars quicker and smaller, slower, and changing the liveries on them and the drivers. This is terrible. If you had this game back then and liked it, let me know. Maybe it'll grow on me, but I'm really having to concentrate here because the frame rate, as I say, is abominable. This is on the lowest settings. You can get higher settings as well. I was off-road there for some reason. Right, can I get round a single lap? I don't know. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to do gradual turning rather than anything elaborate because as soon as I steer left, I won't know where I am till about 2 seconds later. Stupid. If you saw this car going around on a real track, you'd think that person's got no place on the road. Oh man, this is going to be a big struggle. How can you do a whole season like this? I'd imagine you definitely need an accelerated Amiga with lots of memory and stuff, but even then I'm not confident, as that car goes past, I'm not confident it's going to be anything doable. It's not a game, is it really? It's not one you can sit down and play. Goodness gracious, what a stinker. We got round 1 lap, that was 2 minutes 18.88. Oh god, and that puts us in 5th place. We're not going to score too many points here. I'm like, let's see if I can get this. So gentle, really gentle movements on the steering wheel. Slow down a bit, then wait for the screen to catch up with the. I'll span it again with the animations. Right, okay. Track is like grey. That's a nice bridge there. A nice another bridge. Snake Kelly's gone round in 39 seconds. Bear in mind, I'm going round in 2 minutes something. But Snake Kelly's probably seeing the track a bit better than me. Man, do look at the reviews. If you aren't familiar with the game, do look at the reviews a long time ago of Microprose Formula 1. I need to revisit that sometime. And Formula 1 3D by Simul Mondo, which you might not have heard of that one because it probably was dwarfed by Jeff Crammond's amazing efforts. But that's still quite good. This one is a very distant third place when you compare it with those. So 57 seconds. Well, that was a miracle I got round. So I'm 18 seconds slower in the lap, which is only about 40 seconds anyway, or just underneath. It's a big shame. It's a big shame because the cockpit is absolutely excellent. The cockpit is absolutely excellent here. Right, keep it on the track, man. Come on, keep going, keep going. Oh, God. Right, through we go. Second bridge again. See if I can get under 59 seconds. Oh, man, he span again somewhere or other. I just want to... If I was playing this on my own, I'm not doing a review, I would have turned it off by now. It's so frustrating, really. You generally play games that ease stress, but this, it's like if you went driving with a blindfold on, or some, yeah, you know. I feel a bit out of sync when I'm steering and where the screen is. When you get out of control, you haven't got much hope, rather than just completely slowing down. The engine sounds, for what they are quite good. But I presume I come fifth there. I didn't have much of a hope. Update the scores, please. Big nose. We'll do another track just in case I can get the hang of it. But the experience is going to be more or less the same all the way through, isn't it? It is. Right, leading lap MPV. Championship record report. The lap record stays with Harry Lucini at 35. Yeah, okay. There we go, proceed. I don't know what MPV stands for. Something Latin for not being able to see anything. Right, I'm Harry yeah, anyway, 8 minutes 11 I was. I'm playing the part of Harry Lucini, I think. Snake Kelly. So I've got 0 points from that in 5th place. There's 5 of us, all trying to get the fastest lap. And yeah, good luck me. I don't really want to do another race, but looking at the time, let's do another race. Maybe it's easier if you've got a slightly different car. Anyway, race 2 is called Switchback. Straightforward enough. Well, yeah, I bet it isn't. A very fast track, very fast, apart from the crossroads. Oh no, it's a figure 8. Look out for cars coming from all directions. Oh God. Yeah, I mean, if you did get some enjoyment of this back in the day, let me know. I don't know. You might have. You might not. You can't have any. If you've got any knowledge of Microprose Formula 1, you can't have any fun with this game. It's impossible. Load times aren't dramatically bad, but they aren't very impressive either. Oh God, we gotta get out of this game. If it's the last thing we ever do. 2, 1, go. Right. Same thing again, I'd imagine. Right, past the start bit. Look out for the figure of 8. I'm already into the side, and I've already lost control after about a second or something. Right, going cross country here. Oh look, I mean, I don't swear on this channel, but some games really tempt me, to be honest. It's family friendly, this channel, so there won't be any swearing there. But I'm not tempting you to play this game, am I? Anyone watching this would think I'm not going to play this game. I'm glad Nick's playing it, so I don't have to. If you could change the colour of your gloves, that might give you a bit of extra, but then that'll slow down the game even more. I'm off-road. Off-road in a Formula 1 car often spells disaster. Come on, let's see if I can get at least 1 lap without going off the track. Even if I say the words, it's not happening. The draw rate is poor. The frame rate is worse. Sound is not too bad. Handling is terrible. And it just does not come together at all. So Wall's gone around in 55.90. I've already been driving for about a minute. Right, as the crossroads, don't get confused. I've got past that. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen if someone crashes into me on the crossroads. Am I going the right way? Off-road? No, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me, poor. Now, I don't know what ratings this got back in the day. If it got good ratings, well, it must be something I'm not getting. But I don't think it could have done very well, surely. Any reviewer looking at this mess, if they played it on a standard Amiga 500, I mean, This is on minimum details, remember, so even on an Amiga 1200, when you start souping it up, I think you're going to just generate the same problem again. Wall's gone around in 50.10. I'm now 1 minute 51. No sign of the end of the lap in sight. I'm probably going to run out of time here. God, anyone that drives like this, I think, would be arrested. Oh, they'd be dead by now, wouldn't they? Really? Where are we going? Is this? Oh, goodness. I mean, I'd have more control if I was a ball bearing and a spinning washing machine than this Formula 1 car. I mean, there's no weather conditions on this. Imagine if it was raining. That'd be even worse. Right. I think I might lose my Formula 1 seat here. So who signed this driver? Well, the problem is I don't know, 3 frames a second, maybe less. Count them. Won't take long. Right, we've gone around in 2 minutes 34. The best lap is 48 seconds. No chance. No chance. I mean, what would this car look from the outside in terms of damage? I think there'd be shrapnel everywhere, so it's just gone past. I mean, I so want this game to be good. If you fix the frame rate, so say it was like, I don't know, 20 frames a second, that's asking a bit more rather than this, it might be a playable game, and that is the problem with it. It's a good idea. Fastest lap gets the most points. I like the idea. I mean, the track design might be quite good if we can get the frame rate up, but how it is at the moment, abysmal. Absolutely abysmal game. Goodness gracious. Is it worth playing this on the AGA, the 1200? Let me know if it is, or is it more or less the same sort of thing, or not much better? I don't know how they had the nerve to release this thing, I really don't. So 4 years after Jeff Cramer's masterpiece, I think by already then, I think his sequel might have already turned up, whether that was on PC, I can't quite remember. But, yeah. 1995, Black Legend, oh god. How'd you get away with this? I would have definitely taken this back to the shop. If I thought I like Formula 1 games, I'll buy this one as well. Oh god, what's happening? I don't know. I mean, Jeff Cramer's game on a standard Amiga 500, I mean, the frame rate was acceptable for the time, a lot better than this. And you could turn up the detail as well. Why is this so slow? There's no excuse for it. It's obviously not a very good engine, or an engine that requires more processor speed. So 1 minute 34, it's probably knocked about a minute off my time. Lap 3, the last lap, hopefully I'll run out of time. I don't think I want to really drive around here. He drives round, 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 round. If you're still here and not dizzy or got a headache, then well done you. Comment in the comment section below. I'm sure one of you might be doing a tally chart on the amount of crashes I've had. In Formula 1, normally 1 crash and you're out. Here, I've probably had about, I don't know, 30. I've been on the road about 50% of the time, maybe about 60%, but I'm having to go round really slow. It's like how if you was driving in a real car on an icy road in deep fog and you couldn't trust what the car was going to do. It's a bit like driving like that, but this isn't that. This is supposed to be dry conditions on a speedy figure-of-8 track. There isn't a figure-of-8 track in Formula 1. Or there was sort of in Japan, but you didn't cross over the same road. There was a bridge that went over the top, I think. I think it was Japan, wasn't it? That had that figure-of-8 sort of thing. Yeah. Anyway, nice revs either side. That's good. And I think I've run out of time. Thank goodness for that. Now it's going to do a bit of loading. So Polygon graphics at their worst. At their worst. Deary, deary me. Deary me. I'd expected a bit more from 1995. Maybe they should have turned this into a arcade-style game as well. Ditched the Polygon graphics and gone for sprites instead. That might work a little bit better. I mean, you compare it to games like Vroom as well on the Amiga. That really brings it to a head, doesn't it? This or Vroom? Definitely go for Vroom. That's more arcadey than Formula 1 3D or Microprose Formula 1. But this just sits in an area which is no good for no one. I was 5th again with 0 points, and if I did the whole championship, I'd get 0 points throughout the whole thing. There's a password system there. Options as well. You can practice, but you know what I've experienced is pretty much what you're gonna get. I mean, we'll check out the options, but I do think the settings on this, yeah, there you go. Detail level low, distance level low. If I turn those up, the frame rate would be even worse. Internal MPU or MPV, not sure what that means, but I couldn't turn it down any lower than it is. awful game, awful experience. Not really racing, not really excitement there. It's more of a, it's like pulling teeth, this game, really painful. So we will leave it there and never load it again. Hope you liked having a look at that. I didn't like playing it at all, as you might be able to tell. That was Leading Lap MPV on the Commodore Amiga, published by Black Legend in 1995. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Let's get out of here. Until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.